Hey guys, HTV here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee video. Now, this is actually kind of a scary video to make if you have seen the title. Yes, there is a rumor going around that we're only gonna have the first 151 Pokemon in these games, and we're not gonna have any new Pokemon, which is obviously insanely scary. Of course, we will dive into that rumor a little bit more and take a look at what is actually going on. Of course, this is just all speculation. Take it with a grain of salt because none of this is 100% to be confirmed true. It's just quite a lot of credibility behind it. Anyway, if you guys are excited for this video, please do remember to leave a like down below. It really does help out the video, the channel, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So we start this video off taking a look at the old rumors that kind of started all of this off, the whole Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee edition that was released on April Fools, which obviously got a lot of people being like, well, it's April Fools, how could that be true? But obviously it's got a lot of credibility behind it, which basically went into say like the yellow remakes for the Switch, the two versions Pikachu and Eevee, red and blue players role in the story, following Pokemon Return, everything like that. So we had all that and everyone was getting super excited. We're like, okay, this sounds really cool, you know, it's making the games look really cool, you know, I'm liking the Pokemon Go integration, I'm liking the online hub, I'm liking all that stuff. However though, since that, the same leaker has also released this picture, which basically goes to say that like Go's first release, only Kanto Pokemon will be available in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which ain't great at all. Personally, I love Kanto, but if you're bringing a new game to the Switch, I kind of expect, if we are going back to Kanto, that you would introduce a lot of new Pokemon, because then in reality it's kind of just a remake. Yeah, the storyline could be different and everything like that, but a lot of people aren't going to buy it if we know that it's just Kanto Pokemon. Obviously, there are still going to be a lot of people that will buy it, but a lot of people are going to be put off by the fact if we're just going back to Kanto and maybe the story is a little bit different. We want to see new Pokemon, we want to see Pokemon from other regions implemented into these games. So if this is true, it's gonna be really bad, to be fair. On like sales, it's gonna really ruin the game for me, to be fair. I can't see them just having Kanto with just Kantonian Pokemon. It doesn't really make sense to me, so I'm not sure how true this is. It's just something that has been floating around. You may have seen a couple videos on it because people are kind of getting scared. You know, this could technically ruin the game. The only thing that I can really take from this is maybe they'll add the DLC or something later on down the road, because obviously Pokemon Go just started off with the Kanto forms, and then we saw Johto, and then we saw Hoenn. You know, we're now going to be seeing Alolan forms, which I will get onto later on in the video. So we got all that, so maybe this game, just hear me out, this is a long shot, but what they might do is have Kanto with the first 151 Pokemon, which is not great, but then what they might do is bring out DLC, and every DLC could be a new region. So maybe after, like, you know, several months, they could bring out Johto with all the Johto Pokemon, and then after that, they'd obviously bring out Hoenn with all the Hoenn Pokemon, then Sinnoh with all the Sinnoh Pokemon, Unova, you know, everything like that, and that would allow them to work on new games at the same time. So they could work on Gen 8 or, you know, Diamond Pearl Remix or anything like that on the side whilst they're adding these new regions to this game. It would kind of make people keep coming back to these games every time new DLC is released, which is awesome. And they couldn't, I don't know how they'd work it with, like, say they made the Diamond and Pearl remakes and then they made like Sinnoh region on this. I'm not sure how they do that. Like I say, this is just an idea, but I can't see them just having that. Like, if the game is literally just Kanto, only 151 Pokemon, I can't see how it'd work. I can, if it is like Go, which apparently this leaker does believe a lot of it is based upon, then obviously they're going to bring out new Pokemon later, because if they don't, it's really going to affect the game. But yeah, it's just kind of scary, the fact that, you know, this has actually been released. Again, I don't know how, you know, how much credibility this has. I don't know how truthful this is. This guy could have just made it up to scare everyone. Who knows? Because obviously there's nothing, like, apparently this source is quite creditable because of, like, the Chinese leakers and stuff like that. Apparently, I'm just going off what I've read, so that's why a lot of people do believe it. Exactly why I'm making this video, because this dude has got a lot of credibility. I feel like I'm saying that word a lot, but you get what I mean. He's quite a credible source. It's not just some, like, random dude just going on 4chan and posting, only 151 Pokemon. Like, this is an actual dude that, you know, he knows his stuff, he knows what he's doing. So whether he did it just as a joke, I don't know. It's kind of a horrible joke. He played on a lot of people's emotions here. Oh my god, if this is true, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, personally, I hope it's not true. Like, going back to, you know, his first, obviously, thing that he released, you know, it kind of integrates with that a little bit, because his first leak didn't really have anything about the generations. It's all about red and blue. and Yellow. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Still waiting on that announcement. Hopefully a trailer drops or something. Maybe like, I don't even know. It could drop today after this video is uploaded. It could drop this week. I'm hoping it drops this week. You know, we're in May, the month of trailers and everything like that. So hopefully a Pokemon Direct would be, oh, that'd be Christmas coming early. Also, the other thing that I wanted to touch upon is, you know how we obviously showed the walking animation, it'll be on your screen somewhere right now, the other day about Pikachu running and stuff. Maybe they're only putting 151 Pokemon in these games because they are doing these very fluent animated walking sprites for all of the different Pokemon. Like, if you're gonna do that kind of fluent animation on over 800 different Pokemon, it's gonna take ages to do and ages to get out, which is maybe why they're only doing 151, because maybe they've already done all the walking animations and the running and everything like that for these guys. Maybe the battle animations are super like fluent with animation and everything like that, which is why again it would take a long time to do it for all 800. Maybe that's an idea, because I definitely think these are going to be the best Pokemon games ever released, so I think they want them to be as good as they can be, if not better, which is why maybe another reason why they are just keeping it to 151 if this is true, just to make sure that it looks really nice and clean and everything like that, which wouldn't surprise me, to be fair. If it did come out in DLC and, you know, it looked as good as they did as that animation, I wouldn't be as mad, because, you know, you're going to be getting a lot of stuff from that DLC. But that's just another thing that I wanted to pitch to you guys, just maybe to think about. Maybe it's not all bad. Yes, it does sound bad just looking at it right now, but at the end of the day, maybe, you know, these different walking animations are going to look really nice. Again, like I say, 800 Pokemon, that's a lot of Pokemon to look this fluent as the Pikachu on your screen right now. Like, imagine just Krabby or Beware or, you know, Skiploom or something like that. You know, it's going to take a while to do it for all of those. I don't know. That's just something I wanted to talk about. But some of the stuff that I did want to show you guys, though, is this thing that dropped on Twitter the other day. It's called Pokemon Link. I don't know if it's going to be a new feature for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Switch, the way to, you know, kind of put the games together, you know, link with them, hence Pokemon Link. Apparently it's going to use Bluetooth. Again, I'm not sure how true this is. I'm not sure if it's just a fake and someone's just printed it out and just made it themselves. I don't know, but apparently it's gonna have Bluetooth, which is what's gonna connect Pokemon Go and the Switch, which makes sense. Obviously, the Switch has Bluetooth, your phone has Bluetooth. It's the easiest way to do it. But yeah, apparently Pokemon Link is going to be a thing that allows you to trade Pokemon across from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, if it's all true. We don't even know if Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are a thing yet. You know, it's just got a lot of proof behind it. But yeah, so that's Pokemon Link. Also, another thing that I did want to just show you guys quickly is, obviously, earlier on in the video I did mention Pokemon Alolan forms being in Pokemon Go now. So, you know, why would they randomly, like, throw them in? They've kind of skipped a lot of generations, you know. They've literally gone from Gen 3 to Gen 7. What about Gen 4, 5, and 6, you know? We was all waiting for those dudes to crop up in Pokemon Go. You know, I was waiting to catch a freaking Garchomp in my house, and now they're throwing Alola forms in here. So, this definitely must have something to do with the new games, you know. They just have to. Like, why would they randomly skip it and just throw these in randomly? Maybe they're making new Alolan forms. Maybe what they're doing is making Cantonian forms. Maybe that's why they're throwing these in, so you can have your Alolan forms and you have Cantonian forms of other Pokemon. Because like I said in the previous video, what if in these new games they're going to have Cantonian forms of Generation 4 or 5 or 6 Pokemon? I generally don't know. That's just an idea that's out there. But I thought it was very, very strange that they decided to, out of the blue, just completely random, throw this in. I also believe that there was, I think Junichi Masuda or someone like that was seen going to do an interview or something like that, or, you know, record something. So that most likely is going to be the Pokemon Direct, or, you know, a trailer for E3 or something like that, which wouldn't surprise me. So hopefully we do see something soon. You know, just a powerful Direct right now would definitely put everyone out of their misery and just show us what's going on, because right now it's scary times, especially with leaks like this coming out saying there's only going to be 150 Pokemon in the games. All we need is a trailer, show me a Garchomp in there, and we'll know that other generations are in the game. You know, that's just kind of what's going on. But it's still super scary. Like, I don't think it's gonna sell half as good if they didn't include all of the other Pokemon. If it's just 151, there's definitely going to be some problems. But what do you guys think about this? Obviously, I can't see anyone being happy with just 151 Pokemon. I personally am not. I love the idea of these games, but that's definitely going to really, you know, not exactly put me off, but really gonna upset me, because I'm definitely looking forward to having all the different Pokemon, the national deck, something like that. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this? What do you think? What do you think about Pokemon Link? What do you think about the Alolan forms being in Go now? What do you think about the 151 Pokemon? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. This is a discussion video, so let me know. Unfortunately, guys, that is me out of time. But I really do appreciate you guys watching. I'll probably do a couple more of these news videos. I do like doing them. It's nice to see all the different things. I'm not going to upload the like multiple a day. I'll just upload maybe one a day or maybe every other day or something like that. Not just to not like absolutely flood your guys' sub boxes. But yes, that is everything for me though, guys. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like. My second channel, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, channel, Discord, Patreon can all be found in the description down below if you want to check any of that out. That is everything though, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, guys, peace.